So, oh, is he falling? Oh, yeah, look at that thing. Oh, somebody's flying over there.
What's that?
So what's going on as far as anything else? Now, one thing I've seen that you have done, I'm going back down outside.
Okay.
I've seen that you've been doing, you know, a little bit like me. We're doing cooking videos together.
Oh yes, oh yes. I love cooking. I didn't realize it until, I don't know, I got a lot older. But I was never really into it when I was younger. But I just love cooking. I don't know what it is about it, and so I'm not like a chef or anything. I don't really know how to cook many things, but I take an interest, and any little recipes I learn, I really like. So I made some videos just showing people how to cook like really basic things that taste nice and that anyone can cook. So I started off with just showing people like a bit of couscous with some chicken, and I've done an English breakfast, and I did carbonara. The idea behind it is just basically simple cooking, but you know, good enough so that it will impress someone if they don't think you can cook, and you cook them something that I've shown, then they'll think, oh, you can cook a bit, I'm impressed.
There you go.
And cheap as well. Sometimes I go for cheap, just student stuff food. You know, I'm just thinking about young people who don't know how to cook, things they can cook for cheap that are going to be tasty. And I think it's important, to be honest, to be able to cook your own food, and to, rather than relying on like pre-made foods and relying on having to eat food where, I mean, you don't know where it's come from. And I don't like all these foods with all these artificial flavorings and fats in and things. I think food's important that you know what you're eating, you know, because it's important. It's just as important what you put in you as what you put on you, you know. Like, a lot of people care about their image and how they look, but what goes into your body is just as important, if not, well, I'd say more important. So that's why I have an interest in cooking, because I think it's important what you eat.
No, and that's one thing. Obviously I get individuals that question what I cook, because I do a lot of frying stuff, because I got a great deep fryer.
You got that deep fat fryer. I wanted to buy one of them, but like my conscience is going, no, don't do it.
But remember, when you deep fry it and you pull it out, and all that grease just drips out of it, and actually people have told me that, let me go shut this guy's door. People have told me actually that it's actually not as bad as when you're just saturating in a saute pan.
You think?
So
maybe.
I don't know. I'm just I'm going to believe it if it's true or not.
I actually bought this. I don't know if you've seen it, but you can get like low-fat spray now instead of olive oil or just plain oil that you use to fry. You can actually buy like spray which is low-fat, but it won't be. You know, it's got enough to it so that your stuff won't stick to the pan and all that. So I bought some of that, because what I've got into a habit of is having eggs for breakfast, and rather than fry them in fat, like fry them in oil every morning, I like fry them in spray, so not so bad for you.
Oh yeah. We've used spray in our house for a long time, because it's a canola oil spray, or just a regular spray, or a non-fat spray, or PAM or something like that, and it's a lot better to cook with, and it saves your pan too, because especially every time you use butter or something like that.
Oh, man.
It just
I never use butter or fat to cook with. It's just because my family never did really. My mum was quite health conscious, and so we never had like a deep fat fryer. We never cooked our stuff in lard or fat or butter, and I don't know. We always grilled. If we could grill it, we'd grill it instead of fry it. So I just kind of picked that up really, and that's just the way I've tended to cook because of that.
Now, with your cooking videos, do you still have all those in your archive so you can start putting those back up?
I've already started putting a couple back up. I've put 2 back up. Whoa, cactus.
Now, are you putting those up on JX23? Are you putting on the vlog channel?
On the vlog channel. The thing is, I mean, I could just upload them all, but I think people get a little bit bored because everyone who's on there's already seen them. So what I'm doing is I've uploaded 2, and then I think the next one will be a new one, and then I'll upload an old one, and so on and so forth. But I'm still waiting to have my partnership activated again, so that should be a couple of weeks. So in a couple of weeks' time, I'll probably put them back on at a higher rate.
Well, now, because I want to make sure you still have, if you guys don't know, JX actually made my burrito, my breakfast burrito. And it looked nice and greasy when he made it, so you got to see both versions, his version and my version, when he puts that one back up. So
yeah, no, it was good. It was really nice.
Oh, I love
I couldn't. I mean, the only thing in there I couldn't believe was the potato. I was like, potato in a wrap? Like, what are you doing? Like, that must be weird. Like, carbs on carbs. But when I ate it, I was like, yeah, it tastes pretty good.
Sometimes it's okay to be bad, right? So that's a good thing. All right. So I lost you. Oh, there you are. Well, so what do you think of the server? Is this incredible? I mean, we've only walked on a dimple of it.
Feels like we could just walk for days. You know?
Oh yeah, you can. I mean, there's so many things I have still yet to see on this server.
I always find it like incredible. Like I mean, I like Minecraft. I think it's a pretty cool little game, but I just wouldn't have the patience or the attention span to do any of this kind of stuff. Like I'm quite happy with my little single player little house, and then on my server I've got a little place. But some of the stuff people do, it's just absurd. I mean, it's cool that they enjoy the game that much, but it's crazy.
Well, that's what it comes down to. When you have 90 plus people on it right now, I mean, we have the capacity of having over 100 people on this server. And I mean, look at this house over here. This is another one. That's not the one we just saw.
Yeah, it is. We went in there. We went in there.
Is that the house we just saw?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the one with the jack-o'-lantern fireplace.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And it's just the fact that there's so.
Oh, I like this. This is like
over here.
There's an underground walkway here, which is cool. Where are you going?
I'm up here. I'm on top.
All right.
Up here.
All right.
I'll come down there. There's a pixel art to the right. Are you going back now? You're going up.
I think we're a bit laggy. We're like to each other. Oh look! Oh, now I've come back down. Ah. Right, let's go down. I want to go in this underground tunnel. It's pretty cool.
I'm coming down.
Ooh, dark.
Let's see where.
Let's go this way. Let's be adventurous. Let's go into the depths.
I got candles here, or torches, I should say. I call them candles. Everybody always corrects me.
Oh, it's a dead end.
Okay, well, we're not going that way.
It's not.
Yeah, it amazes me what people build on this server, and the fact that there are so many beautiful, beautiful structures that individuals build. It's incredible.
I mean, that's what I really think is cool. I mean, if you look at that house that we were just in, I mean, the design looks really nice, and it takes a creative eye to do something nice. You know, anyone can just put some blocks together, but doing something nice is a.
In fact, I'm going to bring you over here. Look at this pixel art over here. Look at that.
Yeah, everyone always does Pokemon and Nintendo characters, and it's just like so overdone. I like to do something new.
But they do it, so it's a beautiful thing.
There's a website where you can like you can upload an image, and then it shows you how to make it in Minecraft, like what wall you need and how many, bit like paint by numbers, I suppose, but Minecraft blocks.
Yep. Actually, there's a image of my face on that website. I don't know what website it is, but there is my face in there. But it was going to take like over around thousands and thousands of blocks to make it. And it was just like I don't think it's that big that you could do that. You'll have to do it face down, because if you try to do it straight up,
well, maybe if you dug to the bottom of the world and do it that way, I don't know.
There you go.
Why is it raining cactus? Is it just me? Or is it raining cactus?
No, there's somebody above you dropping cactus.
They're invisible, whoever they are. Invisible to me.
They can't be. No, they were flying around above your head.
Oh yeah, I see him. Right, okay.
So.
That's what I was going to say.
Is there anything else you want to?
I was going to say, that's a weird server if it just randomly rains cactus in your server. But,
yeah, it doesn't rain at all, actually. We had to turn it off for a little bit because of the, we were unfortunately getting a little bit of lag issues here and there. And with 90 plus people on, it gets to the point where you can't have that lag. So what we're doing is we went ahead and did the... with the new update, the 2.0 that's coming out, as far as my Junkyard 2.0 server that's going to be implemented, everything's going to be a lot better because the server's going to be a lot bigger, and it's going to be it's big that's coming out.
Yeah, I have to say, I give you credit for going ahead of a server of this size. I mean, because I get people ask me, you know, can we get on your server? And I mean, you know, just invite everyone in, make a big server, but I just can't deal with it, you know. It's just because I'm not that good at the admin side of Minecraft anyway, so I just decided not to do it, and it will cost like a fair bit of money. Yeah, man. I mean, people have asked to pay, like I said to you before, like they pay to come on my server, but I don't want to run it that way, but you guys are going for it on here, and you're just, you know, making sure everyone has a good time. It doesn't lag, and do you know what I mean? Whereas I wouldn't have the time, or like I put the effort into maintain upkeep like you guys do.
Right, and that's what it comes down to. The moderators on this channel, the admins on this channel that help me. If they were not here helping,
yep,
I would never be able to do this. Now, a lot, you know, they get flack, unfortunately, but man, they're doing a great job, and nobody, you know, it gets to the point where people just don't realize how much time and effort goes into doing this. You know, it tends to be almost a full-time job, and everybody's doing this voluntarily. Just the only ones that are helping are the supporters, as far as when they donate to put towards the server itself, and that's it. So.
Just for the love, just doing it for the love.
Just for the love, you know, and it's not that much. It's a beautiful thing. So here's another pixel art over here. Oh, we got some snow. We found some snow.
Oh snap! Nice. That pixel art's really cool.
Look at that thing. We got water and everything over here. So do you want to have anything else that you want to share about what's going on with you?
Well, what's going on with my channel at the moment? I suppose let's discuss that. What I've got at the moment is, I suppose my upload schedule is, I try and average one Minecraft a day when I've actually got a series to upload. So at the moment it's Desert Oasis Survival, which is pretty good. I mean, I'm really enjoying that custom map. And then everything else is just, I'm quite enjoying Let's Plays at the moment. I've got a new Let's Play channel, so it's dedicated to Let's Plays. So I'm just playing through games, and I think my Call of Duty commentaries go down quite well because I'm quite experienced with Call of Duty. I've normally got something interesting to say about what's going on with the series. But I don't know. I mean, I think YouTube is at the point where it's so oversaturated with content, and good content at that, that it's difficult even for like a large channel like myself to get people's attention. You know, why should they spend their time watching your videos when there's so many around to watch? You know, there's so much choice.
Yeah, yeah, and that's just it. We see the audience of our audience come and go, you know, because they find ours and they watch ours, and then they go to somebody else's. Yeah,
it's strange. It's tough deciding what way to go with your channel because of that fact. You know, do you try and please everyone who's already there and keep them interested, or do you go with new ideas you've got in a bid to try and find some new viewers who, you know, might be interested in something else? Or it's quite when you think about it, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, no, and that's a good way to look at it. You know, how do you keep your current audience happy, and how do you find new audience? Because
I mean, it's tough, and I think one of the keys as well to running a successful YouTube channel is you've just got to believe that what you think you should do is right, and because if you don't believe that, then you're never going to get anywhere just doing what everyone else says you should do. Because I've had a lot of ideas to do things, and if I'd have just listened to what people already said they wanted, I wouldn't have got anywhere. Like, no one said to me to do a Minecraft video because no one was playing it and no one cared about it, and I just did it because I wanted to and I thought it'd be cool. So you've got to remember to just have faith in your own abilities to judge what you should be making and go with that, because people don't know what they want. You know, people always, they'll always comment and say, you know, you should do this, you should do that, and they've got all these ideas, but you know, until they only don't know that they want to see something else because they haven't seen it. You know, they don't know what it is. Like, for instance, I could have a new series and people will be like, oh, I don't know about that, but you know, they've never seen it. Once they actually see it, they might really enjoy it. So go have faith in your own ability to be able to create what people like to watch and do it.
Do exactly what, yep, and that's just it. You gotta, if you enjoy it, somebody else out there is going to enjoy it, because what it comes down to is there's a lot of people in the world, and are you going to make everybody happy? No. We've already been there. Haters going to hate, griefers going to grief, but you know what it comes down to is if you do something that you enjoy, somebody else out there is going to enjoy it.
And it comes across in your videos as well when you make content. Like, you know, if you're enjoying doing it, you can just tell by like the quality and how you come across, and it's just...
Yeah, because there's days where, I mean, even the last couple of weeks, I've just been in a funk, and I just haven't wanted to do something.
Oh, yeah.
So just like,
I find it hard to get motivated a lot. A lot of the time I find it hard to get motivated. But as soon as I tell you what's quite good is just watching other people's videos, and then it kind of sparks your interest again, I think, in